Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. We're going to see what your message is today. So, as always, take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. And I hope that this reading finds you all well and you're having a great day or evening when this found you. All right. Spirit, what can you tell us? What do you have for the collective here? What do you have here for the collective? Okay. So it looks like someone here is either running from something, okay? They could be in denial, making excuses about something. We're going to find out more about what that is, okay? Whoever this person is, they might feel trapped, or they did feel trapped, and now, maybe they want to start running, okay? Maybe they feel trapped, stuck with no options. They feel like they have nowhere to go, but they still want to escape and run away, okay? So, like I said, this could be you or someone in your energy, all right? It could be someone that maybe wants your forgiveness, but feels like they are unable to receive it from you or ask for it, okay? So it could be someone maybe in separation from you that you haven't talked to in a while. All right, I thought I had a card flip over. All right, let's see. Oh, goodness. All right, lots of cards just flew out. All right. So this looks like it's involving a masculine energy, okay? So this could be you, it could be someone else, like I said, that is in your energy here. Someone that maybe you were connected with, or maybe it's someone in your current life right now for some of you. For most of you, I feel like this is someone that is either, no longer in your everyday life, maybe someone that you have separated from, okay? Either a friend, lover, who, whatever you resonate with. But like I said, this masculine energy here, male or female, does not matter. We have masculine and feminine energies in all of us, okay? But this person is resonating with being in the masculine energy primarily, and they are basically feeling like the provider. They're feeling like they are the one that should be providing that stability and security for themselves and for their family, okay, or loved ones. And so that is who is feeling trapped, okay, and stuck. Like I said, they could be in denial, okay. All right, but this person has been wearing a mask, okay. This person has been hiding their true feelings, hiding the truth of maybe their life and what is going on with them. They could be wearing a facade here to the world and showing that maybe that, everything is perfect, everything is fine. They're, not having any issues, and, just everything is just, basically wonderful. Okay. And so this person is obviously hiding the truth. They're concealing the truth. And they're basically deceiving everyone here because they're wearing this mask. All right. So I am feeling like this person, you might have had some type of intimacy with this person that maybe this person has never experienced before. I've gotten this energy before and I feel it again. Okay. So I feel like this person has had some sort of intimacy with you. It does not have to be, something in the bedroom, like, schmegsual type energy. We're talking, it could even just be having a deep conversation, okay? It could be talking about, certain things in life, maybe childhood experiences, or, what their family is like, what their goals and their dreams are, okay? Things like that. And, I feel like if you've had these types of conversations with this person, or, maybe you did have a more deep or like schmegsual type connection as well that maybe fostered this type of intimacy and this type of connection, the closeness, okay? This person feels a sense of respect for you and unity with you that they have not felt with anyone else. Okay, so I feel like this person is really missing that, and they're feeling trapped in whatever situation that they've gotten themselves in. So now they feel like running away, they feel like escaping. But the thing is they're hiding this from people, okay? They are hiding it from the world. They're hiding it from their loved ones, like family members, friends, coworkers. They're hiding it from everyone. If this person is on social media, they could be posting things like, everything is just wonderful, but really deep down, it's not. Okay. The other thing that this person misses about being around you and in your energy and it, having a connection with you is that you are very nurturing to this person. So you might have given them some wisdom. You might have helped this person in one way or another, and this person is not forgetting that. Okay. The other card that came out was laughter. So I feel like this person really misses, laughing with you. So it could be that maybe you're just a very funny person, or maybe this person is, okay? Maybe one of you, I'm thinking it might be this person. I am getting the energy of the download here that maybe this person uses laughter and jokes to hide their true feelings because they're not comfortable with emotional vulnerability. Okay. But with you, they were able to laugh like authentically. Okay. Like this person was actually able to laugh. It wasn't like forced laughter. It wasn't like laughter to put on a show as part of this mask. It was authentic laughter. Okay. And this person had a sense of happiness, joy, and healing when they were in your presence, because I feel like you all have a healing presence, and this person, they can't find that anywhere else. Okay. So even if they've looked for someone else to replace you, they cannot find anyone else. All right. That is anywhere near like you. And this person knows that they've never had this before in their past either. So now that, you all are not in each other's lives, for a lot of you, like I said, there could be a few of you out there, this is about someone that is, actually actively in your life. But for most of you, it's someone from your past here. Okay. And so this person is suffering in silence. Yeah. They're just, not talking about anything about their, how they're feeling, the real them inside, and they feel like they're completely alone. Okay. They have these unspoken desires. They've got real feelings they've never expressed, and any kind of dreams that they've had for the future are now broken. All right. So, this person could be going out. They could be using substances to try to numb themselves. All right. They could be maybe even gambling, like it says on here, possibly. But whatever they're doing, they're doing these things to try to forget about this connection, and they can't do it. They can't forget about it. So I feel like this person is finally starting to understand that it is just it's not going to be possible. Okay. And so, yeah, once again, maybe this person has made some, decisions in their past, decisions in just life in general, where it just keeps them in a loop and a continuous cycle, because all of these decisions, it says bad decisions on here, but as we know, there's really no bad decision per se or good decision. It's just, what are the consequences like? What are the effects that come after this decision that I made? Are they positive or are they more negative? Right? So what kind of lesson am I learning here? So this person, they just feel like they are constantly, like I said, reliving the same loop and in the same cycle, because they keep making decisions that are not in their best interest and they're not for their highest self. Okay. Again, we have on the bottom here addictions. So I won't be surprised if the devil card comes out, because this person could be, like I said, turning to substance abuse, or not even abuse, but substances, to try to numb themselves. Okay. Because they feel terrible that they're living this double life. They feel terrible that they're trapped. They're in denial. They miss you and they're suffering. and they have no one to turn to. I feel like this person maybe used to turn to you in the past to talk about things when maybe things were difficult. But now this person, they have no one. Okay. So, and I'm not saying that to make you feel guilty. Please don't feel that way. But I'm just reading the cards here and the energy. Okay. So at least that's how this person is feeling. Okay. But they did it to themselves is what I'm being told. Okay. You know, they obviously did not treat this connection the way it needed to be treated. They fumbled you, in essence. Okay. All right. Let's see here. You know, before I get into tarot, I think I'm going to pull some more oracle cards here, and then we'll get into tarot here. All right. Okay. All right, Spirit. What else can you tell us about this person and their situation here? What is going on with them behind the scenes? What can you tell us? All right. So it looks like this person is just really confused right now. Okay. They're unclear. They don't know what's going on in their life. They don't know which way to turn. And that could be because every decision they make seems to be quote unquote the wrong decision. Okay. So this person is very confused about what to do. They are manifesting and really hoping for the best here in whatever situation they're involved in. Okay. They're trying to keep the faith that everything will work out the way it's supposed to. But unfortunately, they are in an emotional storm here with turmoil. It's very unstable. Okay. This person feels unstable. Just, you know, being in whatever situation they have themselves in, whatever they're trapped in right now. Okay. Okay. I am not going to take all those. I had a bunch of cards fly out. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. What else can we tell? Okay. All right. So yeah, once again, we've got the card of, you know, wearing a mask. Okay. So 2 cards now, double confirmation that this person, they are living a double life of some sort. Okay. They're wearing a mask. They are definitely not being their authentic self. Okay. I feel like this person really is not authentic to anyone for a lot of these people. I mean, the majority of them. Okay. There might be a few of them out there that, you know, might not be in that energy, but I feel for a lot of these people, like I said, if not the majority of them, that they have a lot of things that they hide from everyone. So whether they've had romantic relationships in the past, nope, they don't tell them anything. Family members, nope. Parents, sisters, brother, nope, nobody. This person will take it to the grave. Okay. So I don't know what is in these people's energy. I feel like it's so many different things that it's not anything that we're able to pinpoint unless you did like a private, you know, personal reading. But yeah, there are definitely things that maybe this person's ashamed of, things that they don't obviously want other people to know about because it will make them look a certain way in front of other people, and they don't want that. Okay. So whether it's because it makes them feel weak or look weak, or, you know, like I said, look a certain way. So this person just keeps pretending. They just keep going with whatever the flow, and just going with this sense of being, you know, living this fake life, basically. Okay. They're not authentic to who they really are. And ultimately that, you know, makes them very unhappy. Okay. So this person definitely feels like they've made a lot of mistakes. Okay. In the past, like I said, in life in general, I feel like they've made a lot of mistakes with you. And this person, they kind of play the victim. All right. I'm not, I am getting it from this card here. And they feel very misunderstood. But the thing is, if you're not your authentic self, and and where you don't stand up for your own self with self-respect, and act in a certain way, when you are authentic of who you are, when you learn what your shadow side is, and you learn to integrate that and into your being, and like I said, when you are able to be authentic in who your soul really is, there's no apologies for that. And so they aren't mistakes, this person just feels like a victim just because they feel like, they keep making these mistakes. Nothing goes their way. They feel like they're constantly undergoing karma, is what I'm hearing. And nobody understands. But nobody's going to understand if you don't talk about it, and if you don't share everything authentically. And that is one thing too, if this person by chance has gone to counseling, say, and maybe seen, maybe talked with like a life coach or a counselor of some sort, a therapist, I have a feeling that this person probably did not tell this counselor or therapist the actual truth. They might have lied by omission, or just skirted around certain topics or something, and given certain answers. And the therapist isn't not going to be able to help this person if they're not completely honest. So I feel like even then they might feel misunderstood and like a victim. Okay, like there's no hope or help for them. But the thing is, you like I said, you have to live in your authenticity as much as possible. Okay, so I feel like you had to release this person. You had to let them go. Like I said, for the majority of you, this has happened in the past. Okay, this is a past person. There might be one or two of you out there where this is someone that's still in your energy and you're thinking about releasing them. Okay, you're considering it. But yeah, you definitely let this person go. You moved on and you walked away because, you just maybe couldn't take it any longer. And it was 17:17 on my timer when I said that. So, okay. So now this person's obsessed. All right. They're obsessed with you. They're addicted to watching you. So if you have social media, they're watching you. Yeah. But, I feel like I said, definitely devil energy is present here in multiple ways. There's definitely silence between the two of you, separation, breakup, like I said, silence, no words, and no one's coming forward to break the no contact. Okay. And the thing is, I feel like this person was shocked maybe when you walked away. Okay. They maybe thought that you would never do that. And so now they're in like a state of turmoil because this was just extremely unexpected. Yeah, this person really did not think that you would walk away from them. Okay. But the thing is, part of, at least part of the reason, if not the reason that you moved away from this person is because this person gave you mixed signals. Their emotions were blocked, most likely. They did not open up to you, okay, and be vulnerable. This person possibly lied, gaslit you, okay, maybe even breadcrumbed you to keep you, strung along until they were, either ready for this connection or, ready to be authentic or, ready to give up other things in their life, these toxicities, okay, whatever the case might be. But yeah, this person definitely fumbled you, okay? And now because of, I feel like you got clarity, but because you had this, you've gotten this before, a while ago, before now. But this person is finally now having clarity. Okay. They're finally understanding what they missed. I don't feel like this person ever really understood until you walked away that they treated you badly or, were exposing you to all of these toxicities. that they brought into your life, okay? And I feel like, this person was maybe never even truthful about their intentions with you. Maybe you even asked this person what their intentions were, and they might have skirted around that also. Maybe they changed the subject or made it seem like they were a victim and, made it about them. Like they would bring something up about their life to make you feel bad for them and forget about the things that you were asking them about. That might only be for, a couple of you out there, but I do feel like for at least a couple of you that was the case. Okay. But they are seeing the truth now. They're seeing the truth of what this connection is and was, and how much they really do miss you. Yeah. And they know that part of this truth and clarity is that they are a runner. Okay. The running card came out twice now, once again. So we've got double confirmation with the mask, double confirmation with running. This person ghosts when they are uncomfortable. They ghost people when they feel that emotions are at play and they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to feel them. They like things superficial. No deep feelings, no depth, no anything. They can just ride the wave of superficiality, basically. Okay. But yeah, this person is finally understanding that they are a runner. Okay. And I feel like they're finally getting this clarity that their exhaustion is because of the way that they act. They're wearing a mask. It's them not being authentic. It's them not like trying to heal. And so, putting on a show every single day for however many years of their life that, because some of these people are, they're all different ages, obviously, but, they have put on a show for people every single day. They are depleted. They're exhausted. This person feels like this journey on this planet has been so excruciatingly long, even if they're only like 20 something or 30 something years old. And it's because of all of this. It must be exhausting, having to put on a show, like I said, every single day. You're never able to be yourself, or you're never allowing yourself to be yourself, basically. And your soul, this person's soul is most likely screaming to them, please be authentic. Please, we are begging you, and unfortunately this person is just, they haven't listened. So I feel like that's partially why you were brought into this person's life, was to show them this so that they were able to gain this clarity and they were able to finally see what, real love is and how it feels to miss that when you mistreat it. Okay. So real quick, we'll get into tarot. I know we're already kind of late here with this reading. So Spirit, what can you tell us? Anything you can tell us about this person that's going on? I know that, you gave us a lot of info here with the oracles. All right. So this is the Five of Swords. Okay. So it looks like this person, they do play mind games. They do manipulate people. Okay. And it's with with wearing these masks. Okay. This person hides a lot from people. I'll put it right there. And like I said, and so, they want to win at all costs. They want to have their cake and eat it too. They want everything. Okay. And so this person just kind of puts on these masks and they just shapeshift and they, be whoever they need to be in the moment, basically, is what I'm hearing. And like I said, it's just kind of a show. All right. Let's see. So this is the Nine of Wands. Okay. Sorry. This is a new deck, a different deck. And, I'm having a little difficulty because it's kind of dark, but, yeah. So this person is now feeling like the wounded warrior here. Okay, so yeah, and it's because of, feeling depleted, feeling exhausted. This person really, I feel like in some sense that this person actually does feel like a victim to the world, that, why doesn't anything ever go right for me kind of mentality. But then they also feel like they play the victim to get attention as well for some of them. Okay. I'm getting multiple messages about that, but this person ultimately does, feel like, the victim. They do feel like, the wounded warrior here, that, like I said, nothing, ever goes right. So, yeah. So yeah, this person is hermiting right now. They could be, well, they do feel trapped. So I'm not sure what this situation is. We can try to find that out. But this person is in hermit right now. So they are kind of going within. They're kind of staying to themselves. And part of it is because you have walked away from this person. And that's okay though. I mean, because this person does need a hermit. They need to go within. They need to start looking at themselves. I feel like this person has even maybe blamed other people in the past. And the thing is that this person, really needs to look at themselves and not other people. Okay. All right. So I feel like this is the 5 of Wands. And so, yeah. So, this person, they live in chaos. They live in drama. They live in conflict. Okay. I feel like that's their comfort zone, unfortunately. All right. And so the thing is that this person, I feel, was chasing money. This person could have been chasing stability in relation to money. Okay. And pentacle resources here. So they were looking for, they could be an opportunist even. And maybe you figured that out. But whatever the case might be, this person is going through a lot of endings. Okay. So no matter when the ending happened between you and this person, I feel like this person is having multiple endings in their life. Okay. Because we have death and we have the 10 of Swords. So this person has gone through like betrayal. All right. People have betrayed this person. That might have to, have contributed to the 9 of Wands here, the wounded warrior. But yeah, lots and lots of endings here. But, with death being present, at least that's also a card of transformation. So hopefully if this person is hitting rock bottom, which I feel like they are, the only way to go is up, unless you stay stagnant at the bottom there. And then on the bottom of the deck, we've got the 3 of Swords. Yeah, this person is going through heartbreak, betrayal. Yeah, they're going through it right now. This person is definitely getting karma. And I feel like part of the karma is because of you, because of the way they treated your connection, but it's also because of the way they live their life. Okay? And unfortunately, like I said, they're hitting rock bottom right now. Now, why does this person feel trapped here, Spirit? Why does this person feel trapped? Why does this person feel trapped? Ooh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Give me 1 second. I have to grab a card off the floor. All right. So they feel trapped. It looks like there's a Queen of Swords involved here. And this could be you. I'm feeling like this is another person, though. Okay? I'm feeling like there could have been a third party involved. If you resonate with that, you might know about this, you might not. It's possible that maybe, you know, if you've been separated from this person, broken up with them, whatever the case is, that maybe, you know, they got into a situation or a connection with somebody else after that, okay? But I'm feeling like that's who this is. This is a Queen of Swords here. And this person is very cold. They're very detached. They're not loving at all. All right? This person, you know, this person, the masculine energy here, you know, they miss the intimacy with you. They miss the happiness, joy, and healing they had with you because they don't have it with this person. And they might have been trying to find it with this person, but no, they can't, it's impossible. Because the other two cards that came out are the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Okay? This person feels an emotional connection with you. This person feels love with you. They have an emotional bond with you. Okay? They don't have it with this other person. This other person is not loving. It's just maybe not in their nature, or I'm not even going to dive into that. But this person feels love with you and not this other person. And so they got themselves into something and now they feel trapped. On the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. It is possible that this person got into a relationship, maybe like a long-term relationship with assets and things. It's possible it's a marriage. There could be children involved. And now this person feels trapped. Okay. So Spirit, what does this mean for my collective here? What does this mean for my collective? What does this reading mean? All right. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles that came out. Okay. We also have, looks like the World. Yeah. So we've got the World. Okay. So I feel like this person might want another cycle here with you. They want to open up another cycle. You obviously closed one. They want another one here. I feel like this person is looking at their options. They're kind of confused of how to go about doing this, but they're looking at the options of how to come back your way. Okay. So I feel like this person, you might be hearing from this person. Yeah. This person, so I feel with the Tower that this is a twofold tower. I feel like this person is going through towers, and part of that tower is this sense of getting this clarity. Okay. But they're also going through, you know, this feeling trapped and just everything that they're hitting rock bottom and all of that. But I also feel like whenever they come your way, it is going to bring you a tower as well. Okay, so it's going to be very shocking when this person comes back, comes back your way here. Let's see here. I really do not know what this card is. I think, okay, it's a Four of Wands. Sorry about that. I had to really look at it. This is the Four of Wands. They're going to come back your way and tell you they want to be with you. Okay? So, yeah. And that is going to bring you a tower. Bottom of the deck is the Fool. This person wants a new start with you. Okay? So they are going to be communicating, and I just got chills, yeah. This person wants a new start. They see you not only as the Queen of Cups, but also the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is also very loving and nurturing. They're connected to nature, very stable and grounded, okay? They know their value, their worth, okay? And then the Queen of Cups, obviously, is very loving, intuitive. So you're all of those things to this person. I just got chills again. So yeah, they want to open up a new cycle with you. They're trying to figure out how to come your way. And like I said, when they come your way telling you that they want a new beginning with you here, and they want to come into union with you, it's going to shock you. It's going to shock you. Yeah. So, all right. Well, let's see. I know this kind of is running late already. But I'm going to get some timing here for you. And as always, I'm sure that, you know, if you've watched any of my readings before, I always say take timing with a grain of salt because tarot changes moment by moment. And so, you know, if it says that this person's going to take 6 months to come your way, tomorrow it might be, you know, in a week. So take it, like I said, with a grain of salt. But let's get a range here. As of right now, when is this person coming in, Spirit? When is this person coming in with this Tower for the collective? Ooh. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So I had 4 cards come out. Normally I just take 2 or 3, but we're going to take all 4 of these. We've got this year. I know that that's very vague. We also have by summer. So I'm recording this in the middle to end of April. So summer's only a couple months away. You know, so it, you know, it could be 2 months from now. It could also be, let's see here. It could be also Cancer season. Okay. We also have Libra season. So Cancer starts in June. That would go along with summer. And then Libra is more like September. Okay. So I would say anytime between maybe like 2 months from now and let's see, and then 5 months. So anywhere between 2 and 5 months, this person is going to be most likely coming in to talk with you, and bring you this Tower. But like I said, take it with a grain of salt. For some of you, it could be earlier than that. So for some of you, it could be later. And as far as signs, I did not throw that out there. We've got earth, we've got fire, we've got water, and air. So we've got all signs. And then additionally, we have, let's see here, Virgo. Let's see. We also have Scorpio. And then we have Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio again. Okay. All right. Oh, and then Aquarius, Aries with the Fool. Okay. So I'm going to leave this reading here. Sorry, it kind of took a little longer, but I hope it brought you information and clarity. If you feel like it resonated, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, take care and namaste.